Welcome back. Today's video is going to be an update for the project 10 uses. I really love this project. Basically, I pick 4 to 5 items at a time, use them 10 times, and it's kind of like a shop my stash style project. A lot of people are doing this. This was first created by Phoebe HB. I will link her in the description box. If you're interested in the makeup I'm wearing, I did film another video for my Reviving Old Eyeshadow Palette series, so I will link that in the description box if you do want to see the makeup that I'm wearing. I do have other project pans though where I am trying to use things up completely, and then I'm doing a couple other usage style projects. So I will link my project pan playlist if you do want to see that. First, I will recap the 4 items that I had in the last round of this project 10 uses. And for new products, I'm going to do what I did a few months ago where I filled this bag up with a bunch of makeup products, lip products, eyeshadow palettes, blush, bronzer, highlighters, and I'm gonna randomly pick 4 to 5 at a time because I didn't know what I wanted to pick for this round, so I thought that I would do this again because this was a lot of fun when I did that a few months ago. So first I'm gonna recap the products and then I'll pick out some new ones. For the last round, I did have one eyeshadow palette and I did have the Natasha Denona Mini Lila. And I did use this 10 times, possibly even more than that, but sadly, I'm kind of disappointed because I didn't use this shade. I really do want to do a look with this shade. Maybe I'll do that for the Reviving Old Eyeshadow Palette series. This blue purple duochrome is so beautiful and I didn't get a chance to use it, which is really disappointing. But I actually really like this palette. I used these neutral shades a lot. I think this is a great palette. I know a lot of people didn't like this one, but I've had no issues with the formula on it. I think it is great. I did rank my Natasha Denona palettes a while ago. I don't tend to reach for my mini palettes very much, but this one was great. So yeah, maybe I will do a look with this one at some point because I just love that duochrome so much. I had the Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon and I loved using this. It is so pretty. I love warm tone blushes. It's very like orangey brown, and I know a lot of people don't really like the undertone of this, but personally I am a big fan, and several times I did use it over my Tower 28 cream blush in Golden Hour, and that combination is gorgeous. So I love this blush. I'm really happy that I used it. It's very pigmented, so I have to go in with a light hand, but yes, I hadn't reached for that in a while, so I was really happy that I got use out of that. And then I had this sleek face palette. This is the Face Form palette in Light. And I mostly used the contour. I did use the blush and the highlight a couple of times, but I mostly used the contour. And I really like the contour for my skin tone. I think it looks really nice. This is like one of those orgasm type blushes, like the NARS one, kind of like orange and shimmery. Kind of a standard highlighter, pearly color. This one's okay, but I actually like the blush and the bronzer quite a bit. I think this is a really nice face palette and I do want to use it again. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, I think this was really nice. And then I had this highlighter. This is the Undone Beauty Nonzer 4-in-1 highlighting palette. And this is beautiful. I really like it. If you did see my Get Ready With Me with a Metropolis palette, I did use this gold one and I put way too much on. This is very pigmented. So it's interesting because since I've used this kind of whole thing now multiple times, I've realized that the gold one is way more intensely pigmented than either like this purple stripe or these 2 more pinky ones. Yeah, it's like intensely pigmented, and the other ones are too, but they're not to that level. So this is very nice though. And I don't like with these striped products that the stripes are so thin that you can't get your brush in just one of the colors. This one I like that the stripes are a decent size, so I can easily put my brush in just one color, or if I wanted to swirl across the whole thing, I could do that too. I usually don't though. These 2 pinky ones I really like. They're definitely my favorite in this palette, and yeah, I really enjoyed using this one. All right, let's randomly pick some products. So like I said, I filled this with, I did some smaller eyeshadow palettes, some blushes, lip products, highlighter, bronzers. I don't want to like move this bag around too much because I don't want to break anything inside. So last time I did this, I basically just reached in and the first thing I touched, I grabbed that, because if I start like feeling the packaging, then I could tell what it is. So I'm just going to reach in, grab the first thing I touch. Okay. Okay, I got a palette starting off. This is the Lawless, the little one palette. This is something I got in PR in December, and I put this in here because I haven't used this in a very long time. So I'll show you what that looks like once I pick all the products. I may pick 4 or 5. We'll see. There are several other smaller eyeshadow palettes. So, okay, what is that? Oh, okay, I got a lipstick. This is a Chanel lipstick in the shade Russie. I feel like I may have had this in this project a while ago, but this is one of my oldest lip products, so I do want to continue to get use out of that. Okay, highlighter. The AOA Studio Perfect Highlighter in Eris. All right. Okay, so far I have a good variety. So I've got a highlighter, a palette, a lipstick. Maybe I'll pick 2 more. We'll see. What is that? Okay, another highlighter. This is MAC Barely Dressed. Let's just go with one more thing. There is at least one other highlighter in here, so let's just hope that I don't end up with a 3rd highlighter, but yeah, I'm gonna kind of like move this around and we'll see. Okay, this is the first thing that I touched. Oh, a lipstick. Okay, perfect. So let me show you these products. All right, so I ended up with 2 highlighters, 2 lipsticks, and an eyeshadow palette, but that's fine. I love this lipstick, so I'm excited to use this. This is the Prop Up Beauty lipstick in the shade Made It. These are so good. They're so creamy, beautiful. I love this orangey shade. These are very nice. These are like a shiny lipstick formula. They're really, really nice. So I'm excited to use that. And the Chanel lipstick in Russie, like I said, I think this one I had in this project at some point. It is quite pink, but I will say this also, when you put it on the lips, it's a bit more sheer. It's not super pigmented. I think this is a nice formula. So I'm excited to use that too. Let me swatch these highlighters. So this is MAC Barely Dressed. And this is interesting. It looks totally white, but these are like iridescent type highlighters. You can't even really tell, but there are kind of 4 different colors in there. But when I use this, I usually just combine it all together. So yeah, it's got like a bit of pink in there, a bit of gold. I don't know that you can really tell, but this is actually a really nice highlighter. I like that a lot. And then the other highlighter, the AOA Studio in Eris. This is like an intense, like icy, frosty highlighter, but I like that. I like intense highlighters. So yeah, let's see what this one looks like. It is right there. Yeah, so this one is they look similar in the swatch, but I swear this one on the face you can see the colors more. I don't know, in the swatch it's not. Actually, looking at it, I can see like a bit of pink in that MAC highlighter, but some of those other shades, they do have some kind of more iridescent colors in there. And then the palette is the Lawless, the little one. Like I said, I got this in PR back in December. This is a very standard warm neutral palette. Nothing like overly unique, but I do remember really liking this formula, but I don't think I've used this since the beginning of the year. Let me swatch the shimmers actually. This is kind of like a good fall palette actually, which it's not fall yet, but I have to say like fall makeup looks with like coppers and stuff, definitely my favorite. So here's the gold, here's the more copper shade. Very pretty. I mean, this is a nice palette. It's very like standard, warm neutral. There's a black, you know, a gold and a copper, but yeah, I mean, very nice, easy for everyday looks. So I'm actually excited to use this again. Alrighty, that is it for this update. I'm excited about the new products. I'm excited I did the picking the random ones. That's kind of fun to do. I'm pretty excited to use the Lawless palette because I haven't used this since the beginning of the year. I am only disappointment is that I didn't use this duochrome shade, but I do want to do that at some point. Like I said, maybe I'll put this in the Reviving Old Eyeshadow Palette series. We'll see. This is not one that people have requested for that, but I don't know, I may just do it anyway because this color is so beautiful. So yeah, like I said, I did film this look as a part of that Reviving Old Eyeshadow Palettes series. So I did create a playlist for that. So if you want to catch up on those videos, you can do that. Also, if you want to see my other project pans, check out my project pan playlist. I did recently update the Finish 10 in 2021 project, which I have a bunch of powder makeup products I'm trying to finish in that project, and I'm making some exciting progress there. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.